Hello everybody, hello ladies and gentlemen. Don't know what's going on. I think I'm having network kind of problem. I can hardly see who is seeing me right now. Hopefully good afternoon, Queen from YouTube. Hello sis, good afternoon. Sorry I'm doing this thing so early. I'm supposed to do it quite late, but my son is sleeping, so that's why, someone say you're looking good. Yeah, I decided to do some little of this. My person at least looks much more good sometimes, especially for my husband now. So please help join in, share the video. Good afternoon, sis. I cannot see everybody's name, but I'm sure you can see me. I'm going to be taking comments from here because I cannot see comment. Hello, Prince. Good afternoon, Sister Oluwakemi. Good afternoon. Thank you so much, Sister Deborah, Sylvester. Good luck. Thank you for joining in. Today's topic is important. It's a very, 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 very good topic I decided to talk about today because a lot of people have been asking me different questions about it. So as me I come, you know me now. When I get plenty of questions, I'll come to So I said, let me come and talk about it. My fresh wine. Hey, Chineke, now I explode my brain this afternoon. My brain will explode. All right, so painful sex. That's the topic we are talking about today. What causes sex to be painful? Why are you feeling pain? Why are you having pains? Sex is something that's supposed to be enjoyable between both partners, which means between husband and wife or, fiancé, anybody in your relationship. But if you know they enjoy them again, then something is getting wrong. Something is happening. It's not something that you should just overlook and say, nothing to worry about. Maybe I'm not just in the mood. No. Sometimes there's something to worry about. You might not notice it the first time. The first time you might say, okay, it's not like that. But if it don't happen now, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, and they feel that emotion, say you won't meet your husband, or that arousement as a woman, they feel that, or as a man, even feel like you won't do that thing at all. If your husband talk and maybe he won't touch you, you say, I beg, I no want to. Not because of say you don't want to, but because of say, say the minute I start like this, the kind of pain when you go feel no be here. And a lot of women don't talk to their husband about it. Neither do the men talk to their wives about it. They're not talking. That thing will take the shame based on say, now my husband, this kind of thing, no be something where husband and wife they talk. But when I be boyfriend and girlfriend, that thing they talk. This kind of thing not be something where I suppose, my wife not supposed to tell me this kind of thing now, they irritating. Sex is something that you and your husband or you and your wife are supposed to be talking about. Some people, even when they are having sex with their husband, they don't talk. You don't go fit talk. You don't fit like say, that position where they do so. I don't like the way they pay me. I don't like the way they feel. Or maybe when they do and you even feel pain for inside your womb. Say when man and woman they make love, there are chances that even your womb can shift. If you're feeling pain and you're just keeping quiet, you won't make the man. Maybe it go soon come out. It go soon come. It go soon come. Make a let them come. Make it pour and come out. Make a let them come. Make it pour and come out. I don't tire. Make it come. Make it. But you they die. You they shut up. That kind of thing can cause you to have even fertility problems. You might be trying to get pregnant. You might be looking for child. But if you just keep your mouth shut, if it be say that womb will go shift. And the minute a womb shift, what happen? It is hard for a sperm to do what? To go to where the egg is. Because it didn't do anything. It move. It move side. Even picking no go fit enter. Now, what are the things that causes you to have this kind of pain? Apart from you not talking and all this stuff, there are some medical issues that you can actually have that causes it. The first one that I want to talk about is infection. Infection, gonorrhea, all those sexual transmitted infection, all those chlamydia. or men will be say they get this kind of infection before and you've treated it, and then probably before you know it, boom, it's coming back again. A symptom you can get is you having pains when you're having sex with either your husband or your wife. You can be someone who is always wet. Your husband never touch you like this. Oh, he don't pour. Everywhere don't scatter that water. But later, you can notice, say, waiting, the thing can't they dry. You know they wet like that again. When he puts on all your vulva, they say the woman vagina, that place will be like lip. Hey, all your vulva, everything will come dry. The minute the man penetrates, you feel pains. Why? Because you have a dry vulva. That juice where they come out for your body, that wetness, now to make your vagina become lubricant. Putting lubricant. But if you know they happen like that again, it be like person where they just carry, I have a tape down. It will be like say the penis, it be like blade. They use blade till they tear you. Now so you go till they feel. Infection can cause you to have it. Infection when you no treat finish, feel even cause her. You feel be that type of they tell you say you get STD, but the STD is something where you say you treat 1 week, you think you're done. Sexual transmitted infection is not something you treat for 1 week. Neither as a woman, if you have it, it's not something that you alone you treat. As you're treating yourself, you're treating your husband. Do not treat it alone and say, okay, fine, I'm okay. I had infection, no, I treated it, but I'm okay. But now it's coming again. If you don't treat your husband, you will get him again from her. Some men might not show symptoms earlier when they have infection. They could show for some men. Why? Because they don't take notice of their body. It is normal for men. They go to work, the only thing they think is go to work, bring money home, eat, and sleep. So they notice them. If they get small rash, they don't go feel them. They'll feel like, say, okay, this rash is nothing. Maybe not just because I use my dirty hand to touch her. So you, as the wife, you might not know. And if you have such a thing, because you're the only one going to hospital, and you have such a thing, and you don't treat your husband go get them. And when he go get them, so he go did they build. Because infection, they do with it, they did build. As you're treating yourself, even if that kind of infection is something that probably, some men go use and turn fight too. Because some men no go ever agree, say, na their side, therefore the thing for come. They wouldn't agree. They'll say, some men would not come and tell you they cheat on you actually. Men don't do that, especially our African brothers. They see it like a let down. You understand? They're not going to tell you. So even if they do it, they'll feel like they use condom, they are overprotected. Because they cover it up, they are okay. So there is no chances that the infection will come home to their wife. And you, the wife, you go to Waka hospital. I need to get pregnant. I need to get pregnant. I want to get pregnant. How can I get pregnant? They will tell you, madam, you have infection, treat it. You go treat and you go quiet. I don't want to go and tell my husband so the thing will not cause quarrel. He go say, na me go outside, go cheat. Especially some Igbo men. How you take carry STD? They say na sexual transmitted infection. So which means you are sexually meeting another man outside. So now you bring her. Infection, this kind of, it can actually you can get it from your wife or from your husband, even when they don't go outside, go meet another person. You can get it from them. So you as the wife, if something like that happens, sit your husband down and talk. There is a reason why God said husband and wife to become one. Not because everybody go to do your own at one corner. Your husband might be the type that don't want to go with you to the hospital, but the minute you find it, tell him. Open your mouth, make yourself treat yourself. Make yourself treat yourself. Because auntie, make I tell you one thing. This kind of infection is the one that goes directly to your tube to settle and cause blocked tube. Later it will turn to pelvic inflammatory disease. You know they use and they play. Not be something where person they drink Gary. All right? So, that's a part. Infection can cause you to have that. Now, another thing that can cause you to have dry vagina as a woman or having pain when you're having sex with your husband is when you are up to that season of having menopause. Now, I don't want to say menopause is only for women at 40s, because even women who are lower than 40s, who are 30s, who are 20s, they get menopause symptoms. They get that. So I'm going to say it like this. For women who are having menopause already, who are in menopause, or your doctor already tell you that, madam, you don't already reach menopause, so this one, there is no way in IVF. But you know, say you never reach 50 years, you are still 40s. It can cause you. Why? Because your hormones become imbalanced. Now make me the ringer. I always sing it. If I can buy a microphone and ring it to the entire world for women to watch their hormone. Because hormone imbalance is the thing that is killing you. Hormone imbalance is the thing that makes you have menopause symptoms even when you are not 50 years already. Because remember one thing. Medically, menopause is supposed to start at 50. African women these days, they reach anything. 30 years, 40 years, they'll tell you, say, don't reach, menstruation don't stop. Hormone imbalance for menopause, your estrogen level is that thing. When your estrogen level go on whack, now they cause some way be say, you go get dry vagina. Vagina will be say, they wet every time before. Every time. Before you know, you don't see nothing. Biggity. No matter how your husband touch. Do. Kiss, romance, do everything, play. Nothing is coming out. Juice no they come. Later I go say, okay, Moko carry Vaseline. And let me tell you something. Using Vaseline is not the solution. Vaseline, when they use, when you take the rubber, because some men, I say, oh yeah, the thing not they open now. Open, they open leg, they go. They'll say, oh yeah, bring Vaseline. See, Vaseline that you put inside your vagina, it's not good. Most of this Vaseline has things that causes you irritation. So instead of that sex where you want to enjoy that particular day, you're just killing yourself. Vaselines, they have chemicals in them. You don't want to use it. If you are at that menopause already, no, I'm not talking about menopause of women of 30s right now, or women of 40s. I'm talking about women where they don't say, okay, yes, I don't reach finish. Not because I say you reach menopause. Some women, they already give birth and they don't want to give birth anymore. As they don't want children anymore like me. I don't want again, but I never reach menopause. For this face, me, I don't go though. Hey, we got to fight this thing. See, let me tell you something. Age na number. I tell you, age is just number. If you take care of yourself well, all right, all this, they not go shrink. When they say black does not go wax, that's the truth. We know the old. But right now, we are becoming old. Why? Because we are eating rubbish. A black before, when they say black woman at 30s, black woman at 40s, you see, they say, this one just they start life now. So women don't want to give birth anymore. They don't want to give birth. But they just want to enjoy sex. When you don't stop to the born, they look picking again, they take care. You won't really enjoy the sex with your husband now. It's the time for fun. It's the time to play the game. It's the time to do all the things. But at that time, our African women go say they don't hold. They don't do it again. They don't relent. Because of the kind of pain they feel. Because of the kind of pain they feel. One thing you do, the first thing you do, see, is first of all balance your hormone. It's important. You got to put it in place. Eating right. As they do for the main time, just to start the enjoyment, instead of you to use Vaseline, it is better for you to use lubricants. Go pharmacy, any pharmacy. Tell them to give you lubricants. If you're the type looking to get pregnant, there is fertility lubricant. There is fertility lubricant if you're the type looking to get pregnant. If you be the type where no one get the leg again, here is just a normal sexual lubricant. Get the one that has water in it. You know, you don't want the one with chemical will go give you a reaction. The one with basically you get water. But more could not they suffer in silence. You see this topic I'm talking about, so many women are passing through it and suffering in silence. Suffering and smiling. Some go say, my husband penis na big. Na lie. Not be say na big. It is because there is something happening. The other day, I talked about vaginal health on my YouTube channel. And people were like, why is she teaching about vaginal health? It is important. Because your vagina has a life. As your body, everything gets life. So as your vagina has a life. As you're feeding your cells to give you good skin, good hair, good nails, you also have to feed your vagina. All right. So, if you are having painful sex, it could be also that you are at your menopause. You're having menopausal symptoms. Okay. Now, another thing that can cause you to have painful sex is when you are not sexually aroused. I'm coming. I want to see if these people can. Because I cannot see any questions here. I can only see sometimes 10 views, 5 views, and then I'll see 260 something. And then I know sometimes some people write up, I know they see anything. I only see Facebook, YouTube. It is well. But don't worry, I'll take questions later when I am done. All right, I'll go through my the page. All right, and then I'll take questions from there when I'm done. But for now, I wouldn't lie to you. I cannot see anything. So for those people who are asking me questions for now, please, I beg, make it a novice. I'll take it later. Now, another thing that can cause you to have painful sex is when you are not sexually aroused. If they get time when woman they mood. This one I want to talk so now men I go tell. There is a time when a woman is in the mood, and there is a time when she's not in the mood. Especially when women are very tired. Or when they are emotionally drained. You know, say, some men feel say women are super women. Women, we be super. Yes, we are super because it's not easy. So can't you say some women, they do it. It's not easy. But a woman no go clean house finish. Carry pikin. Some day will be say the day, one pikin, two. Finish cleaning house, washing plates, cook, iron, do everything finish. Then you go come in the evening, you say, Madam, open leg. If she's not in the mood, you are just punishing her. If a woman is not sexually aroused, you know, climbing it is like force. It's like a force. There's no difference between, say you won't use a force of rape and this centimeter. Women just take it and quiet because they right, say married woman. Sometimes when she's exhausted, she would not be in the mood. Body not be firewood. The body is not firewood. You got to, let her rest. Because see, my thing something. Woman, our body need to relax. That's why they say anxiety, pressure is not something that is good for a woman. Anxiety and pressure, not be something where they work with us. Why? Because as we put up our body, as they kill our cells, they kill our hormone, they kill our immune. They also they do it in. They affect all the reproductive system. Even your egg, it will damage. A woman needs rest. As a lot of women, African women, we they work, African women, we they work. The one way lazy, but African women works. Even during our mothers, you go see woman go farm, finish, carry things for her, do everything, go wish in the night. If man go say, Oga, and Madam, how far? And maybe you don't help her. She needs to be in the mood. If you're not saying hungry, you well, do things to make her feel in the mood. Not just to wake us, open leg. You don't do things that way. Some men are not even romantic. Some men are not romantic. They no fit touch their wife. They no fit kiss them. But if na girlfriend, oh baby, you are too fine. Oh baby, this. Oh baby. Which time as a man, when last did you send a love text message to your wife? You know, sometimes you need to light out that spark. Especially for women who have already had a child before. Woman we don't born before. It is normal that her entire sexual feelings, they come down. Why? Because of the child. Maybe she be even breastfeed, prolactin issue, all this stuff can make it come down. But sometimes as a man, you need to give it that a little bit of spark. You need to lighten it small. As she's trying to eat healthy and balanced hormone, you as the man, you need to do it. You need to put that small fire. When they date relationship, some men, when they date a woman, at that time they go send a message. Oh, I love you too much. You are so wonderful. In fact, without you, I cannot sleep. I cannot do this. Oh, you are this and that. When last did you send her a message since you married her? Telling her that she's so beautiful. She's one in a million. Even when you did work, you know, some kind of messages, text messages or WhatsApp messages where you send, give person unknowingly, it can actually spark her up, make her feel as if now that time when a day young, when a day in a relationship. Spark her up. If you're not in the evening, you want to come and hit that thing. Do something during the day. Do something during the day to make her in the mood. Some women, if you do it during the day, now they will wait for you before you come back in the evening. We could stop that our African mentality of, Madam, oh yeah now, the children don't sleep, oh yeah now, make an open leg now, open the thing well now. We need to stop it. So don't just come and wake the woman. Do something. Make her feel in the mood. A woman need to be in the mood. Some women, you need to play with them. In the sense that kissing alone will make their day in the mood. And I go see young girls, 16 years old girls. 16 years old, we be say, the time, or boys, when they did that corner, they do that thing, they do the kissing and the touching. You notice the girl not go feel weight. He go even dodge him, mama, go meet that guy later. He go dodge him, mama. He go do everything possible. But when you don't marry and put for house, the kissing and the touching and the loving and the everything is wax. Now the women, they expect to satisfy the men. Even a woman needs to be satisfied sexually. She needs to be satisfied. A woman needs to be in the mood, not be only a man. Because they go talk, men are not, man. It's not easy for man now. Man how they put that? Man be like animal. They got to take them every time. They need to woman itself need to be in the mood. Woman need to feel that thing. The enjoyment is not for the men alone. Not because you marry her as your wife, which she's supposed to be under you. That does not mean you have the advantage to take that part, that side of the sexual enjoyment away from her. You know fit. Alright, so let me go forward because this topic too long. And it's a business. I don't see any questions as I talk. I don't see anything. I cannot see anything. And it's so painful. Anyway, next thing that can cause you to have pain during sex. This one is something I wanted to teach so long ago, but the day I was doing it, my pikin just come. I can't cut that topic and it pained me. And since then, I've not been able to raise this topic again. So today, my nose is paining me. I play a rough play with my son. I had a kick here and it's been paining me like madness since yesterday. I don't feel raise my nose, it pain me. Now, like I said, that topic, I was supposed to talk about it, but my son came and then I stopped. But today, I will go that side a little bit. Now, this next one is for women who are circumcised. A lot of women, especially in our African places, I go use my country as example. I know in African places, they have their own style. But I'm sure out of the countries we have, half or even no more than half are practicing it. And that is circumcising women. Telling them that it is the best way for a woman to not have the feeling for a man. You understand? At tender age, but not lie. They see they get belay anyway. Our mothers, they see they get belay at 16, 11, 12, 15. This circumcision to where they go bring come outside. I don't know if can. But anyway, they call them tradition. And most people are still doing it. What do you want? Alright. When I wait, make my picking go. I'm in my office when I came to do this, so there's nobody here downstairs with you at the talk. I'll leave me there. Alright. So, they are still doing it. Now, a circumcised woman is like a woman, you know, in some countries, they go remove the top of the clitoris, or they go stitch the clitoris. They go closer. You know, these women, when they circumcised, they know they enjoy sex. In the sense that circumcision actually, you know, it's like they cut out the feeling. Let me give you an example. Some women, when they want to feel in the mood, when they want to meet their husband, the minute their husband put finger for that clitoris, before you know, oh, all hell let loose. But the woman will not get clitoris. You know, the clitoris is a very tingly part in your body. It is very, very tingly. It is something that is like electric shock, like Bob. Like Bob, you know, some women don't use hand, they touch them. But if it is not there, darling, there is nothing to feel it. This is nothing to do with you using any kind of slippery whatever, vagina sweetener, this will not be medicine something. This isn't medical something. You going through that kind of procedure, apart from you cutting out your sexual life, there are so many things, so many disadvantages you get from it. A lot of women can even have adhesion in the future that it makes them difficult to get pregnant. What is it? It makes it difficult for them to get pregnant later in the future. A lot of them might even have infection from there, causing them their tubes and the lot, causing scarring. So you must see the disadvantage of that. If you be mama and you dey think am, because I know this culture thing is still going on. It's still going on. Not that it's wrong. Make I tell you something. Some people, some of these our native people, where they do that cultural thing, they don't even know the disadvantage of what they are doing. They don't know the harm they are causing to the life of girls. And girls are there dancing, celebrating, thinking it's their party time, it's their this, without knowing the damage they are doing to their future. Removing your clitoris no means a man no go fit touch you. It's not that. Closing it up would not change anything, but it will damage your sexual life. Women when they don't reach 40 years, it dey happen to them. They'll say, since when I was born, I never enjoyed sex. You know, this thing can even cause you to have vaginal dryness. Since when I was born, I never enjoy it till they call sex. Because when they want to do this, they go target them at that young age, that teenage age where you say you never start to. They go target them. So if you have a daughter and you are ever thinking of doing it to your daughter, no try am. No destroy the pikin life. Because I want to destroy. Now destroy. There is more disadvantage than advantage doing it. Alright? So let's continue I don't want to stuck in one place. I want to talk a little bit about the men, because I've been talking about women. So men, where they follow me now, go say, this woman, she don't start again. Now only women should they talk about. No, I'm still going to talk about why some men have pain during sex, because it happens. It is not only the women that can feel pain during sex, but also the men. Man, if it happen to them, some men go use that one. They say, I beg, I don't want meat, I don't fit. It will pepper me. It the pepper. Yeah, there are reasons why. Now, the first one that can cause you to feel pain is your infection, of which I already talked about at the beginning when I was explaining the part of the woman. The man also can have, that thrush, even thrush. This candida thrush. That would be say when you, if you are the type that is circumcised or even not circumcised, when you drag this foreskin back from your penis, you find out that there's this whitish thing like mucus, like cream around it. It happen as the woman they release white discharge from body. The same way the man said they release. Only say when he release, he will come, they hide in between the foreskin. One whitish kind of discharge. So yes, infection can cause you to have pain during sex. And when this infection is happening, it will be as if the head, I don't want to be too blunt. Who is this posting this kind of rubbish on my page? How can I find this? They write this thing. I don't know what he writes for you. Now, sometimes the head would peel off. I am seeing someone. I don't know what he writes for here, but I don't like this. Okay. Bless I don't say all this Indian rubbish them. Indian people them. They are so rubbish, all these Indian people. I swear. I don't know what they always think about in their brain. Okay. We don't block them. All this rubbish. Please, I beg. When I carry in India self, come on, we're here to learn. I'm not here to do those rubbish chats that you guys always do. Okay? Now let me just continue. Like I said before, the men, you can get infection. If you have infection, yes, there are chances for you to have this kind of problem, which means pain during sex. Now, another one that can cause you to have pain during sex, which this one cannot start now, if it don't happen. If it be something where don't happen, like a woman where I thought say is circumcised, then it don't feel pain since when the thing starts. For a man, it can be something that has been long. You don't say, wait, they happen. All right. So this one is when the foreskin does not actually pull back well. Mostly this one happens to men that are not circumcised. Hey, life, now what? Women to circumcise, now wahala. Men, where they're not circumcised, now cause the problem. Some men, they are not circumcised. And they have to, when they want to meet their woman, they have to... Who? Please, pardon me. I want to make sure my daughters are out. Okay, nobody is here. Good. All right. Seems like nobody is here. I was being paranoid. I was paranoid. I don't want my girls to listen to this, all right? Since I'm alone, let me continue. Now, like I said, for a man that is not circumcised, for so many of them to meet a woman, they have to pull the foreskin back. Now, a lot of people, their foreskin is not well pulled. So by the time that they meet their wife or their girlfriend or their fiancé, they find out that it's very painful. Instead of them to enjoy them, it is painful. Because the thing has to go forth and back now. So if you're the type that maybe you're not circumcised at all, or the foreskin is not fully pulled well, because some people when they are not circumcised, their parents, their mothers during their childbirth, they go use their hand, they push it in back, make it for feel open. But not be everything the mothers go feel pull back. That's why they always tell men, circumcise, get circumcised. For a man, it's good to be circumcised because there are so many things you're even throwing away. Apart from the foreskin, that extra foreskin that is out, there are other things you are also running from, which is even cancer, and being able to clean it very well so that place not going to smell. Some men, that place is smell. It's not that I'm saying it's supposed to have a flowery scent. No. But some people, some men down there, it's really, really, really smelly. Even giving them chances to catch infection anytime. Anytime. Later when their wife carry her from them, they find out how the woman take it. Alright. Now, another thing that can cause a man to have pain is when you have a little tear in your foreskin. It can be a little bit of injury. It can be maybe even your zip. You want the zip trouser, just a little bit of zip or tear, or maybe a little bit of cut. When you have it there, it can cause you to have pain. You don't actually even want to go through. You don't want to go near to injure that part. That makes me say that part is very tender. Be you a man or a woman, down there it's very tender. It's something you have to take care of. Young guys wey be say they not even circumcise because some guys don't be their fault. They know they circumcise when they small. When you want to go circumcise when you don't big, it's not funny. The pains as adult age doing it is not funny. But some guys know they wash. Some they actually wear one boxers for 3 days. So they don't clean it. And you later the woman you go carry mouth. You suck waiting, suck trash for your throat, suck infection enter mouth. All right, so you need to actually take care of it. No allow and get any cut, any kind of sharp cut, no dear, any kind of small injury, no dear, because if up there that head gets injury, it take before it heal. If up the cap of your penis has any scratch, it takes long time before it heals. Alright. Another thing that can cause you to have pain is when you have swollen testicles as a man. When your testicles are swollen. You know that thing that they always tell men to do, check your testicles every day. I know so many African men don't. They know they check out. They are to wear pants, they don't go. Check your testicles. You have to check it. As a woman checks her breast to, watch it for breast cancer and make sure everything is okay. As a man, you have to also check your testicles every day. If you wake up in the morning, make sure you check it and, hold it and check the texture. Make sure, say, there is no lump or anything there. Because if lump they safe, quick find out it might be a problem. So swollen testicles can cause you to have pain during sex. And if you have it, please go to the hospital immediately because there are so many things that can be going wrong. All right. So let's see if I can do this one left. This one I would like to talk about is mainly for women. All right. This one, before I would just take questions because I can hear my son crying already. I will just talk about this one mainly for women. Now, women who have endometriosis, women who have fibroid. Francesca, is that we crying? Is he crying? No. Please, you have to go down. Don't let him know that I'm here, please.
No, he's still watching Fertility.
Okay. All right. Please, all right. Later. Okay. Thank God. Everything is under control. I'm happy. Okay, if not, I have to rush now without even taking questions. Now, women who have endometriosis, women who have fibroid, women who have pelvic inflammatory disease, you can also have painful sex. You can have pain when you're having sex. All right, it's normal. Now, fibroid, now waiting they cause your estrogen to whack. Normally, for women who have fibroid, check your estrogen level. There might be something wrong with it. Endometriosis, it's something that is painful. It is when you have like a scar in your endometrium. All right. Now, all these things also affect your hormones, causing you to even have dry vagina. When you have dry vagina, like I said previously, you have what? Problem with sex. It wouldn't be enjoyable. And probably if you be the type of woman who will be say husband, no one here, go, come, go. Until you got to feel her like that too. But it is more better if you open your mouth and tell your husband how you feel when you're having sex. Even if it's the first time or you don't feel ante. If you can just open your mouth and talk. Some men, why they feel silent, why they feel as if nothing concerns them, it's because you don't open your mouth. A man notices when a woman's vagina changes mood, changes style. They know. But if you as the woman, you know, open mouth, they ask you enjoy it, without even telling him that you're feeling the pains, he would think, okay, that's her new way, that's her new style, she's feeling it, she's enjoying it. All right. Second. Okay. Alright, so if you don't come out tell him, you know, explain to him what they happen. He not go know. He go quiet. He go feel like say, okay, she just tight. She just feel tight. You know, say a lot of women they tight. They tight when they say tight. When be say no matter how you do sex, it no go open. And these tight women are people who they feel sex. You go be like say they disvirgin them every time you try. Some people, they even do it and still find small blood on their sheets. It doesn't matter even if you've given birth before. Not that I'm talking about giving birth vaginally, but through CS. It don't mean if you don't carry belly before. But it can happen. Your own is to tell your husband. When you're feeling some kind of pressure when you're meeting your man, tell him to stop. Because you know they see inside, no mean say things no fit go wrong. I don't know how many people don't go meet old women when they massage they'll tell you say your womb don't fall. Or your womb don't go one side. This kind of women like this, if they bend down there, hey, heaven on earth. If you bend down, it's a problem. When you're menstruating, you cannot even bend your back. So if you feel pain, you tell her stop. I don't like this style. It is good if you communicate when you are having sex with your partner. It is good if you communicate. Even men, ask. Not be, you do your own, you enjoy and you come out, you porn. You ask. As a good husband, you should make sure your wife too is enjoying her part. Because sex not be man. Sex is not for men alone. It's also for women. Sometimes the reason why so many women don't get pregnant is because they don't enjoy it. Make I tell you that one thing about a woman where bring that Kai, I don't want to go to this side of the topic, but if I say I go small. Make I go that side small. A woman where they her ovulation, all right? The minute she meets her husband and she come, you see that juice where she release, they help sperm they swim. So if you like, maybe they ovulate every month and you know they enjoy that sex, even pregnancy no go happen. It is important that when you're meeting your husband, you have to, you know, the man has to make sure you don't even think about anything belle. You don't even need to think about them. You got to have sex because you enjoy it. Why do you think those young girls out there get pregnant easily? Because they have sex because they are enjoying it, not because they want to get pregnant. Before you know, unwanted pregnancy. If you say those young girls, they think of belle, they won't get belle. Even then, they will not be pregnant. Because if you're putting pressure on yourself, all right, the thing is giving signal to your brain, down to your toe. If you're supposed to release that juice to help your husband's sperm, that probably he has a low sperm count already. Not be say, man, when you get low sperm count, no, they impregnate woman, no. You can. Oh, yes, you can. As long as it's not oosospermia, whereby there is no more sperm in it. If it's 20%, 30%, 40%, you can. But when you release that sperm, your wife own too need to do what? You need to assist. Getting pregnant. Now, work of hand and hand. One hand go wash the other one. Not be only one hand they do one. If the woman no release that sperm way weak, no go get anything swim am. Her own release, it be like when person go ocean. You know when you go ocean and you have this water swimming, boom, you go beach. Make I put on beach. I cannot put on ocean. For some people go to say, nah, this thing that they talk about. Beach. If you go beach, you won't go swim. You will see water where they come. Some people they walk out for the edge of the beach just to let that water where they flow touch their leg. A woman will come now, so it be to a man's sperm. It go be like water will just come do it, carry the sperm, woo, it flow. But if she not come, the sperm got to hustle. You get 15 minutes to fly. If your husband's sperm weak, and see how the thing go take fly. Uncle, how you want make the woman take get pregnant for you? Sometimes some men they quick they ejaculate. Some men go quick release. For some men, it's like that. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they are done. But sometimes your woman, it can take time. It can take time for your woman to actually release, come. That is why they will say, have fun. Play with her for a few minutes. Make she do it in. Make she don't reach that level. If now she first you come before you come, it's even better. It is better than for her not to come after you. You don't go inside. Go 5 minutes. Auntie, open leg. Mama, this person, open leg now. You know, say we find the kid now. We got to do it now. It doesn't work like that. That is why so many women run out of marriage. They go say, I found this one will make me enjoy this thing. Sex is important. As much as love is important in marriage, so as sex is important. You don't need to get a big penis. Because I see men running up and down. I need a big penis. How go to make a long? How go to make a do this? You don't need to get a big penis. Your big penis does not mean it has to be long for it to get to where the egg is. Not be because you get a short one and make your wife know they get belly. It's not that. It's not because it's short. If you do your thing where you play your card well, your wife will get pregnant. She just need to do what? Feel it too, like a human being. She is not where you come and pour. Not be your cup. When you go just come, you go pour put. You come, you go pour put. You know they work like that. Even picking self where they come life, go think 2 times. Picking where they come life, you go think 2 times. There is no child who want to come into a marriage that is not sweet. You know they. How can you come and pour? You come and pour. And some African men, they will be saying, no, when they go test, they've not even gone to see their sperm. They've not gone to see if they are okay. And we've been together for over 4 years. So you've not been pregnant. So look at all your mates. And you never go for test. You they point finger at the woman. And you they come, you they pour 5 minutes, you are out. Uncle, you are still learning. You are still learning. Not because you impregnated your girlfriend during your school days, of which that pregnancy is something you did not want. When you were doing the girl, you are doing it because of pleasure, not because of say you won't get belly. Or you want me to get belly for you. You do it for the pleasure. That doesn't mean that you make every woman that you marry get pregnant. A sperm can even go whack after 3 months. A man's sperm can go whack if he get problem after 3 months. You might be fine 3 months ago, you went for test. And after 3 months, they tell you, Oga, your sperm is low. It happens. The minute the hormone is imbalanced, it happens. So don't come and claim, this. I need to, I don't know why you're not getting pregnant. It's not my fault at all. It's not my fault at all. Now those kind of things they tell women, when they make women, they go even drink shit. Shit. If some women never even drink them already, they will go drink them. All in the name of saying waiting, they won't get belly. Follow your wife to the hospital. Do a test. Do test. It not go kill you. They don't even need to choke you injection. All they need to do is you pour a sperm inside the cup. Some people go say, I cannot masturbate myself to pour inside the cup. Oh, God, you know they do for corner. Before you marry your wife, you know they do How is it different now? What is the difference now when they say pour and put for cup? How is it a big one? Pour and put for cup. Hey, I cannot do it. I cannot do it. It's not something that we should do. It's something that we shouldn't do. In fact, how can I pour my sperm in a cup? How I go there, they masturbate myself. So men who do this, who say this, they are the ones that even do it in the corner where their wife they sleep. Go there, pour the thing inside cup, make them see. It is easy. They don't tell you say you get HIV. It has nothing to do with your blood. Your wife is not getting pregnant 1 year, 2 years. Go and do a test as a man. All right? So women, they get for women. I'm not trying to say in our win today. I'm just saying the truth. Okay, it's just the truth. So nobody should say Auntie Joy. Say Auntie Joy. Auntie Joy don't say anything, no. Auntie Joy did not say anything. Auntie Joy is just saying the truth. All right. Now I'm just being logical and plain. It's the truth. It's the truth, men. You see, especially our Igbo brothers. I'm not saying they go yab me for this thing I won't talk, but I really don't care because now my house I did. Now my house I did. If not like now swing me around social media, I wouldn't even answer anybody. Now inside my house I did. All right. Now, I know say our Igbo men, they like that thing. Male child, man pikin. If you as the woman, you never born man pikin, you never born anything. It go be like say you dey learn. Uncles, where want man pikin. You know not say the man pikin no be woman the producer. It is not a woman that produces a male child. It is the man that produces the sperm wey go make the woman do it, get belle for man. Every woman's egg is X chromosome. X for xylophone. Yes. Every woman, every egg wey dey inside her ovaries, they are X chromosome because they come from a woman. It is the man that carry 2 chromosomes, which is X and Y. 2 different one. If you want a man pikin, Oga, bring out your Y chromosome as a man. Our Igbo brothers, they go still tell you say they know they go for test. I know they go for test. My uncle gets so children. My grandfather gets so children. My father married 2 wives and he get children. They go for test. And they find man pikin. The woman born woman, you say not be pikin. He born the second woman, he say not be pikin. Oga, why is your sperm producing only X? Waiting make your sperm they produce X. Women, open your eye. This thing is medical and logical. No let one man put you on depression. I see women going on depressed, running from one place, haters scatter. People eating your money for nothing, telling you there is a calculation to get a male child. There is no calculation to get a male child. Now the man penis now be the calculation. You go here, they tell you, come, I will calculate a man child for you. Go there. You will get a male child. Just use this. Just drink this. Until a lie. If a man will turn you into depression, tell him, make him bring the mind, make him bring the this. Not say you know they get beleo. You they get beleo. You get pregnant so that you don't get pregnant. He should bring the Y chromosome. So you can carry the male picking. If you doubt me, go on Google. Google has answer to everything. You can even go anywhere. Ask. Go meet your doctor. Ask her. Because some women, as soon as they go born children for granted, see what I tell you. Woman body, now, you know, with na elastic. Every time you get pregnant and you born, they weak. So women will be there already have 4, 5 children, and they are still looking to get pregnant for a male child. A man picking. So women kill themselves doing childbirth because of this. I'm looking for a male child. Whereas your body don't weak. There is an amount of pregnancy a woman can take. Your body can take few pregnancies, especially with the kind of rubbish we are eating these days. Your body is is not like your grandmother, your grandparents anymore. Our system is not the same thing. It's not the same thing. All right? So you must, as a man, you want to give your wife a male child, you want to have a son, Oga, you got to release Y chromosome. And this Y chromosome, they are inside the sperm. Every sperm you release, sometimes they know they plenty inside. Some people own, they will be saying they own more than X chromosome. It happens like that. There are some men that has more Y chromosome than X chromosome. Then they make the woman go, they born man picking, go they find girl picking. But there are some men that the X chromosome is more than the Y chromosome. And there are some men that it's actually equal and balanced. Sometimes when it's like this, uncle, you need to go for test. Because if your sperm count is low, if you release sperm, if it be saying that X go plenty, the Y go come the middle. And you know say sperm, they take 15 minutes to reach where the egg dey. For that 15 minutes, the one way they middle, the one way they front, they don't run. S, now they fly. Ah, they sabi fly. They are flyers. Eggs can fly. But the Y in the middle, they are very slow. Even if they are slow. And that's why we always say, let your wife enjoy sex. If the two of you enjoy the sex together, she release her own, you release your own. Her own go do it. He go push your own forward. But at least making her the same page. No be say wife they do your own. Man they drink this concussion. Without being on the same page. You cannot be doing your things separately. It's like the one of infection I said before. Imagine a woman has infection and you dey meet your husband. You have sex with your husband every now and then. Every now and then you have sex with your husband. And then you can't go test. You find out say you treat yourself finish. Your husband, you don't know whether he treat himself or not. Maybe he dey feel some symptoms. He don't want to tell you as a wife. He go drink agbo, go drink concussion. Thinking his own is treated. You go back again and say continual infection. Continual infection. Alright? So we can use our sense. Pregnancy, trying to get pregnant. It has to be husband and wife on the same page. A woman cannot be there tracking her ovulation every now and then. And then the man, he will not be around. Or that time, now he go dey tired to meet you. If the both of you are not on the same page, everybody go to do what he wants. And before the pregnancy thing will come up, hey, auntie, uncle, hey, forget to. Even if you are so desperate for the child. If the both of you now, they work together. If your husband said he even know your ovulation date. He can tell, okay, your ovulation date is in 3 days. All right, let me not meet you, so the sperm would have time to build. Let's not do anything before that 3 days. These 2 days, make I take and rest. Make I take build the sperm. The first day you go meet, you understand? You as the wife, as soon they meet you, they do a smoothie because you got to be boosting him also. Not only you got to do smoothie. I want to get pregnant, but not only you they drink the smoothie, they use the product. Or they think about yourself, how to boost your own egg. Your husband is not doing anything. Your husband is just there, not drinking anything, not doing anything. How would it work? How would it work? So do not put pressure on yourself. Oh. Auntie, don't say, I am tired, I don't know what to do again. Don't say, I am frustrated, I don't know if God answer me. Take your husband and let him go to the hospital. Some women will say, my husband will not listen to me. He did not hear me. I don't know what I won't do again. But when you won't buy that Ashebu cloth or you need some kind of extra cash to go do Brazilian hair, you know how to collect the money for your hand, Abi? You don't know the system where you go to collect them. Every man has a weak point. Talk to him. If you are the wife that don't talk to your husband like talk, it will be difficult. Yes, it's difficult. You go fear him. You go be like say you want hit name for your head. Talk to him. Open your mouth. Don't sit down there and put your hand like this and be crying. Oh God, I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. Talk to your husband. As you want the pikin, as so yourself wants the pikin. Go for test. I have seen so many situations whereby the woman, so many years, she don't they try, they use so many things, the belly they come outside, she don't reach 40 something now. The man come manage, go for test, they can't find out say get low sperm count. I have seen so many situations like that. Is that not wasting of the woman's life? Just because you are trying to play Pharaoh, be part of a Pharaoh. Even Pharaoh where they harden self, he hear word. He no tell. He no use 5 years, he no use 2 years, he no use 3 years. Oh. He no tell, but he hear word. Then why is your own different? Why your own different? Because your father's sperm is good does not mean you are your father. Just because you come from a reproduction, no means that the same immune you get. Even if the DNA is the same thing. Follow your wife to the hospital. Follow and go. Go see what thing they happen. And if there is a situation, sort it out between the both of you. Because some men, the minute they hear say their wife get fibroid, is the ending of the case. The world has ended. She will never conceive again. You even lose hope on her before she loses hope on herself. You lose hope on her before she go dream of losing hope on her own self. Just because of fibroid. Some people will call family meeting on a woman. A woman who has fibroid, they'll call family meeting on her. They could think of another woman, how to go and look for another woman outside. Just because of a fibroid or ovarian cyst. What happens to forever, for better, for worse? For richer, for poorer? What did happen to that word where you talk? Because some men go, they'll suit up, finish, do everything, finish. My wedding is coming. My wedding is coming. This thing, I'm telling you, it's everybody. Even people who are there on the top. My wedding is coming. My wedding is coming. Put suits to do everything. Then when they hear say their wife gets more problem like this, that when they ask them, how your wife? That one. When not even give me picky, that one. And they think of changing her already. See, me tell you something, men. Sometimes a woman will get fibroid. All right, because so many times some men go say, the thing they go for her body, she cause am, her fault. Fibroid is in the body of every woman. It is just food that trigger it. Fibroid don't turn to cancer because the thing say the woman don't get what she don't get cancer. Fibroid ovarian cyst no be cancerous something, no be something where they turn to cancer. It does not really say that she will never get pregnant anymore. She can still get pregnant, uncle. She go still get belle. I have seen so many people who have fibroid, who are pregnant. It just, as long as the man's sperm good, if the man's sperm good, na sharpshooter, it would help. People, they will be say they will get fibroid. When they won't born, they will come operate them. So it's not the end of her life. All you need to do is support your wife. Support her. A little bit of support. You know, sometimes when women are going out of place on how to eat or how to do things during their health, if their husband they support them, you can just be there and say, hey, darling, you don't miss this, so. Or hey, babe, you don't miss this. No, this one you're supposed to chop. You don't you get this thing. You're not supposed to chop this one. You're not supposed to eat this one. Now this one you're supposed to do. Now that one you're supposed to do. Ciao! What am I doing? Oh, hey, he's awake.
Everybody.
Hello, everybody. Hi. Hello. Yes.
Francesco.
You're Francesco, right? Ooh, dinosaur. Oh, can you let me teach? You're happy. Oh, you're happy. What did you eat? See your mouth. Hello, everybody. What did you eat? See, they say Fatih is back. Fatih is back. Hello. Fatih is back. All right, you let me finish. You let Mama finish. Eh? You let Mama finish. I was about to round up and take questions. Yellow. Where did you say yellow? Okay, good, go. Bye. Bye-bye. See you soon. No, this kind of plane, I don't hit my nose. So when they pay me, my nose, they pay me. I don't feel they laugh the rest I'm off because I feel pains here. We're playing rough anyway. Mama and Pikin. No worry, everybody will experience them. Everybody on my page trying to look for a child will definitely experience it. You will carry your belly with your own Pikin 9 months and you will born her. I'm telling you, happy dinosaur. Yes, he's a freak of dinosaurs. He likes dinosaurs. I never see Pikin like dinosaurs. He loves dinosaurs, really. All right, now let me just continue. I would like to take questions also before I go. Excuse me 1 second. Just want to go directly to where the for those people who are watching for my YouTube channel, I'm so sorry if I cannot see your questions. I'll try to see if I can jump within the places within Facebook and YouTube together. All right, because it's hard for me to see the questions right from this app. Yeah, I cannot see it, but I can definitely go through on both pages, the YouTube and the Facebook, to take a little bit of questions. Anyway, let me just summarize everything I've been saying. What I actually came here to teach is this: ladies and gentlemen, husband and wife, please and please, when it comes to the issue of childbearing, you need to work together. All right, if you're feeling pain when you're having sex, be you the man or the woman, sit down and explain to your wife or to your husband. It is easy. If you don't tell your husband or your wife this kind of thing, not as in, if you go tell another person outside, especially your friend, instead of them to help you, they will take joke of you. All right, instead of them to help you. Oh, ciao. What is this? Wait. Babe, I think you will need another one. Okay, come. You need another one.
Everybody.
Hello, everybody. All right, can you let me see? Oh, Mr. Dinosaur, hang on. Oh?
Happy.
You're happy. I know. All right, can I just finish?
Go.
Go. All right, bye-bye. Bye. See you soon. Okay. Now, like I said, if you cannot say this thing between yourselves, be your husband and wives, if you go tell that to your friend, he will just take you, make you. How old is your baby? He's just 2 years old. He's 2. Very small. We just stopped breastfeeding a few days ago, so we're still on that process now. All right, now let me take few questions. Let me take few, just more questions. The first one is this: is it normal for a woman to have her period without menstrual pain? Oh yes, definitely. In fact, if you're the type that started your menstruation without having any menstrual pain, that's how it's supposed to be. But you know, some people at a particular stage of their life, they start getting these pains, which can be a sign of problems. If you don't feel the pain again, then you're good to go. Okay, you don't actually have to feel pain when you're menstruating. You practically don't, but everybody is not the same. What are we doing here? Give me a kiss. Mwah. Ciao. Ciao. What do you want to do?
You don't want to come room with Papa. He's going to check.
Why are you attached to the? Ciao.
Come.
What happened? You want to come live again? All right. 2 seconds, and then you go boom boom. You want to see? Why do you like to see? You like live videos? Yes. You like to go live with my. Yes. Huh? What? Don't touch me.
Happy.
Huh? Happy? You're happy? Wow. What's that? Oh, bless you. Are you sneezing? Oh. There's nothing in your nose. Bless you. All right. Can you come down? Let me finish. Mama is about rounding up. You want to tell them bye-bye? Say bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. See you soon. Hey, now what? All right. For that person who asked the question about menstrual pain, it's normal if you don't feel pains. In fact, it's good. You know, menstrual pain can be really horrible. It's painful. I know. Because when I was young, I used to feel the pains. And it was worst pain ever. In fact, my mom would say, if I never take drip, my body never calm down. That pain is worse. Okay? So next one. This woman gets belle. Why she come fresh like agege bread? I beg go. I don't get belle. I have 3 kids already. I don't do again. In fact, I don't do finish. Sis, what is your name? Staffevo. I don't get belle now. Waiting at this age. We're speaking. I won't born again. Let God give it to people who need that. Let me they do this one. All right. Let God give it to people who need it, especially those women following me. Okay, but me, mbanu, I don't stop. I beg. All right. Yes, I answered that question already. Can a woman of 43 years still give birth? Oh, yes. When could you give up like that now? Now, as long as your eggs are still good, as long as you're still menstruating, which is important, though it's not super important, but yeah, if you want to do the ovulation counting thing, you have to test. Some women don't menstruate again, but they're still ovulating. All right. So as long as that is happening, yes, you can still get pregnant. Why not? 43 years is not old. Normally, your menopause is supposed to start at 50 medically. But if it's starting at 40s, then there is a problem. All right. So for 3 years, auntie, waiting now. I tell you before, age and number, we're just counting. Age is number. 43, you're not old. All right. Okay, I think this thing. Is it possible for one to ovulate but not see mucus? Oh, yes. It is possible for you to ovulate without seeing cervical mucus. Yes. Now, some women, it is normal that they don't see cervical mucus when they are ovulating. In fact, it's something that has started with them from beginning. But some women, they were seeing it before and then the thing stopped. That one is something that you have to watch out for. If it just stopped on its own, it means you probably have one hormone issue. All right. But nevertheless, make sure you always test yourself, because your cervical mucus is not the thing is not the tracker you use in knowing if you're ovulating or not. Because you might not see cervical mucus, but you might be ovulating, you might be releasing eggs. You releasing eggs has to do with your tubes. That cervical mucus you see is like the shedding of the first part of that egg. You know, I always use raw egg as an example. But I'm in my office right now, I cannot go and get raw egg. Because if I go now, my son will catch me. But let me just use this. You know, let me put it like this. If you boil egg, after removing that first shell, for around the white, you can't say one thing like fluffy something white, like this, so you just need to peel come out from inside. You know, say if you break egg raw one, that white thing go stick for the shell. Now that white thing go first open. When it open, which go be like the thick discharge will come. The one way be say they around the yolk, that white one way be say they fall, but when they later I talk to that white round one when they eat. That stretches something around the yolk is the mucus that you see when you are releasing egg. The yolk is the egg, but that stretchy thing where they come out, where they around the yolk, when an egg don't mature, now the mucus. So if you're not seeing it, it doesn't really mean if you're ovulating or not. Always test yourself. Get an ovulation strip from pharmacy and test. All right. All right. I think this thing is renewing. I don't like this at all. Let's see if we can take oh my god. All right, newest comment. All right. When someone is seeing blood almost all day but not normal menstruation, please, what does it mean? Okay, when someone is seeing blood normal day but not menstruation, what does it mean? Now, if you're not using anything for tube blockage or anything, you need to go and test yourself. A woman is not supposed to be menstruating every day. It could be that your progesterone is out of place, which is imbalance, all right? Or it could be that you have even fibroid or ovarian cyst, one of these things. But anyway, go for a test. If you know you're not using the recipe to unblock your tubes, then go for a test, all right? What causes a woman who is ovulating and the man is okay, but she can't get pregnant? Now, if you're ovulating, I hope you've gone for tests. You don't go check, first of all. If you're ovulating and you've gone for tests and your husband too is okay, what you should do is, first of all, eat right. Eat healthy and remove the anxiety. Because like I said before, anxiety, now they put pressure on many people. As in they kill many people's eggs. If you're ovulating also, make sure you check the quality of your egg. Because it's important. If the quality of your egg is not mature enough, it can even reject your husband's sperm. Because an egg can reject a man's sperm. Alright? So do that. Is it normal to have cervical mucus when menstruating? Now, it's not okay, but it can happen. In the sense that this kind of people have hormone imbalance. Alright? It's when you have hormone imbalance that you ovulate while you're menstruating. Now, can this cause pregnancy? Yes, it can happen if your husband would meet you during menstruation. Of course, yes. If your husband go quick meet you, go green, touch, do that thing when the thing they flow. It can actually turn into pregnancy because the menstruation blood would not actually stop the sperm from going in. It no go stop them. All right. So, I hope I explained that. Okay. What causes navel pain always? Now, it can be a sign that you have blocked tubes or endometriosis. All right, go and check it out. If this pain is consistent and always painful, go and check it out, please. Okay. There's one question I'm looking for. I don't know if the lady came today, but I only see her questions on my page. All right. Cannot find it anyway. If one has fibroid measuring 2 centimeters, can they operate and still get pregnant? All right, now, yeah, if you have fibroid of 2 centimeters, it's not that big, but centimeter is quite big. If you have any fibroid that is going to centimeter already, that is not that's millimeter, but it's centimeter, it's big. All right. Now, can you operate it? Yes, you can if you want to. If you don't want to do the lifestyle thing to help you shrink it, because the herbs, you got to do it like a lifestyle, use the herbs and all. Who is this? Please pardon me a minute. I hate make person just, go on person this thing like this. Pardon me. Where is she? All right. So, like I said, if you have fibroid and you cannot wait to do those healthy eating and all that and herbs, and you want to operate it, you can. But the only advice I will give you is this. The minute you finish operating it, balance your hormone. Because if you don't balance your hormone, all right, this thing have chances of regrowing again. The first thing that already caused fibroid to start growing in you is hormone imbalance. Now, hormone imbalance. If you don't come balance them, you go operate fibroid, finish, no. In the next 1 month, I go tell you, say there is another one. In fact, they grow with 2 head, multiple. And what do you use in balancing your hormone? Fruits and vegetables. That make me tell you, I say, for you to balance your hormones, for you to have that, that balance cells, because your cells too, they need to work. For you to get everything in place, make your body start to function like a new motor engine where they just put for motor. You need to eat at least 30 to 45 different fruits and vegetables. That make me say, I use Juice Plus, they bridge the gap. Because if you know they chop them, because of say one thing or another, you don't have chance, you don't have money to be able to eat, apart from money, who go feed chop 40 or 30 different fruits and vegetables every day? Even me, I know they feed a chop and I make me they use Juice Plus. Medically, it is what you need, but we cannot eat it. It is impossible, except you don't want to turn into vegetarian. That's why so many people end up becoming vegetarians. Eating fruits and vegetables are the things that help put your hormone in place. Because as you eat and as you go, they put signal for your brain, your skin go they shine. Now some people will say, this is my fresh like get bread. I'm not fresh like get bread, I'm Juice Plus. Sometimes most of us, we abandon what we're supposed to take care of and we take care of the physical part. As we go forget our cells, our hair and all this stuff, and we would rather put on wig and your skin itself, you rather use bleaching cream. But that is not how to take care of yourself. You using all these things are throwing your hormone out of place. Fruit and vegetable is the thing. Fruit and vegetable is the thing. Get Juice Plus capsules and it would help. The reason why they always a boast of these products be say, products we done there for over 50 years. Even before I was born. A lot of us did this Europe. We don't know where this thing dey. We don't even know how to get them. A lot of us are in this Europe. We did this Europe. If you did this Europe, or even US or UK, if you are in these countries and you are not using this product, you're just depriving yourself of something good. Even if they wake me up from sleep, I will still tell people to use it. My own kids that they use are my children. Because children don't eat fruits and vegetables. And children, Yes, you can, sweetie. Children, especially girls. I always teach you ladies one thing, that the eggs your girls have, they are the eggs they have in their ovaries. They are the eggs that they will use in producing you grandchildren in future. If you are not feeding them right, you are not taking care of them, so many women will start having complications from their teenager when they start menstruating till they grow up. Fruit and vegetable, it's the medicine for anything you're looking for. Some people who have been looking for solution to their problem, they go on synthetic, they use, they still tire. They tire. Men I remember say all these fruits and vegetables now live. Now fruits, now God give us. God give us medicine, we just they abandon them. Some people, if they think they don't sell them for pharmacy, they don't go buy them. But remember, all these synthetic things we pack into our body, as they do one, now so they go scatter another one. As they do one, now so they go scatter another one. Alright? So, I hope I've been able to explain. Now, for those people who want Juice Plus capsules, who they ask me how you can get Juice Plus capsules. If you are in Europe, US, UK, all these places, Malaysia, Dubai, I'm going to add the link on the page and you can order. Except if you're in other countries that I did not mention, you can send me a message on my number. All right. My number is +3932 73116994. I'm going to paste it on the page now. I'll paste it on the page, on the wall and everywhere so you guys can see it. So for those people who want it, you can order. And for those people who probably cannot get it, you can still send me a message on WhatsApp. All right. So I hope I've been able to explain today little things. Little things. I don't know whether I take all the questions finish. I'm not sure, but I think we'll be taking that some other time. Let me see. All right. Okay. All right. Where can we get it in? I don't know. The thing just went out now. I cannot even see the questions. Okay. My number and my link. Yeah, the link is on the... Okay, I saw this question. How can I know if my tube is open after taking the recipe to unblock my tube? You need to go back and test, sis. You need to go back for test. Now, test that they find out, say the tube they block. So you need to go back for the same test to find out if it's opened. All right. So thank you very much, everyone. People with the Facebook. Thank you very much, everybody. Please do not forget to share this video, because this video can help a lot of people, especially people who probably have been silent, keeping their things. Your friends will not tell you actually that. I don't understand. Who is this? Your friends will not tell you actually that they have trouble, especially your friends on Facebook. They will not tell you that they have trouble. So please share the video, touch a live. Till next time, that will be on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend, and please remember to eat healthy. A lot of fruits and vegetables. Drink a lot of water. All right, remember that, and cut off sugar. No sugar for now. Okay. Have a wonderful evening.